star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the
Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. With Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. And we also want to welcome in our 2K insider, Shams Charania. Thanks for taking time to join us, Shams.
Yeah, are you kidding me? I wouldn't miss this. My guy RJ is in the house.
Yeah, we're excited to have you, big fella.
You guys got the best seats in the house. I'm just glad I can occupy it for at least a second.
And we'll stay in this seat as long as you would like.
We got the best seats. Shams has the best intel. We're covered.
Let's go.
Here's a look at what's coming up for Boston. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up with Anthony Edwards and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Checking out their schedule, they've got a tough run of games coming up, but quality opponents are a great chance for you to see how well your team can truly perform.
A look at the starting group for the Pistons. Harris and Duren together in the middle. Duncan Robinson is out there with Cunningham, and it's Thompson in at the 3. And for Boston, White and Brown are the wingmen. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Queta in at center, filling out the middle. Here we go. So the Pistons will get the first possession. Cunningham passes to Harris. And the Pistons looking to build on last season, Shams. What's the key for them this year?
Well, a big part of it was continuing to build on last season and bringing back some of their...
Okay, knockout!
Wow!
You have to put a body on Duren. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
And here's White. Really played well against Orlando in his last game. And that one's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
To the middle. And Harris throws it down.
And you see how comfortable Harris is in these sets. Cutting well after setting that pick.
Pritchard finds Brown. Oh, stolen by Harris. Inside, here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Outside White. It's Brown on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Thompson. Brown, no good. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. To the inside. And stolen by Brown. Outside Pritchard. Pass to Walsh. Brown, a screen on Duren. Here's Walsh, covered by Duren. And here's Brown for 3. Boston, no good that time either.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Harris, and Harris throws it down.
That body control, baby. Harris smashing through it.
Outside White. Back to Brown. Shoots over Thompson. Again, the miss by Boston.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Shams, we talk a lot about LeBron James, his future as a player, but we also start thinking about expansion of the NBA. What do you think LeBron James' future as a potential owner is?
Yeah, LeBron James has told me over the past year he wants to be an NBA owner after his career is over, preferably in Las Vegas. If the NBA expands in Vegas, gets a team there, he very much wants to be the owner of that team, and he's someone that's valued at $1 billion. Let's see what happens when his career is over.
I think he can afford it.
I think so.
Check out the 2K leaderboard for the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. These are the teams that'll pick your pocket. The fourth spot held by the Pistons.
This team will punish you for sloppy ball control, no question. They've got a lot of fast-handed guys just waiting to take advantage.
Outside Pritchard. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Walsh. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink one of their first 5 shots.
Thompson, a screen on Pritchard. Here's Cunningham, and Cunningham throws it down.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Harris outside. Back to Cunningham. It's tipped. And Boston pushing it up now. Pritchard, he's open from 13 feet. Down it goes. And we're seeing teams these days applying more early ball pressure. Why is that tactic gaining steam, Sean?
Well, pressure is always going to provide a level of stress, and so it's a way to wear your opponents down, force them to operate deeper into the shot clock, and really it's a way for teams to leverage their length, their depth, their athleticism. You are seeing it used in different strategies.
Brown against Thompson. Brown can't hit.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to White. Here's Walsh. Outside White. From outside the arc. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 4 rebounds in the game. Now here's Harris. And Harris throws it down.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Back to Brown. Outside Pritchard. They set the pick. Again, the miss by Boston. And here's Detroit. They're on a 17-4 run. Harris on the wing. The layup misses.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Brown, no good.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
Harris outside. Pritchard against Robinson. Cunningham, right side. This is another, just 1 of 4 from the floor. Celtics trail by 13. To the paint. Here's Brown. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. That one on Thompson. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot.
Free throw, good. Brown. Shams, with so many entertainment options out there, Commissioner Silver has said the league cannot be complacent.
Boy, is there ever. I mean, you think about the new TV deals, you think about the rise of social media. We're seeing so much innovation in this world, just in general, across all sports, and the NBA is no different. And certainly, the league office has been very proactive, looking to improve this product at every turn, and a lot of this is around social media, and around the internet, around their young consumers and young fans.
Pass to Walsh. Duren with a steal. Harris, right side. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
He's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Nice ball movement by Boston.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. The Pistons lead by 10. Thompson outside. Pass to Harris. Oh, there's the alley! And the dunk by Duren.
He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duren makes for an easy target on the lob.
Now White. Outside Pritchard. White with a screen on Cunningham. 6 on the shot clock. Boston needs to get off a shot here. And here's Brown for 3. It doesn't go for him. Thompson with some nice D.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Yep, that one goes.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for Boston. They trail by 14. Their last game, a win against the Magic, looking to carry it into this one.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated as a cohesive unit.
Here's Harris. Banked it in off the glass. Harris has got 14 points. And Shams, with younger teams like OKC taking the reins, new stars for fans to get acquainted with. Any concern there for the league?
You know, BA, I think the parity in all these young up-and-coming players is good, and it would probably be more of a concern if these young teams weren't as formidable. But listen, stars like LeBron James, Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, they have had their heyday. You want to see that next generation of players ready to carry the mantle, whether that's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Luka Doncic, Cooper Flag, the list goes on.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Jalen Brown never loses confidence. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla said he has great short-term memory. If he misses a shot, it never affects the next one. You can't shake him. I just love his poise and his ability to attack. Brown said, every time I take the floor, I want to be aggressive. Brian, back to you.
You love that confidence. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Fades. The Pistons clear it. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Pass to Harris. 1:25 left to play in the first. Back to Robinson. Takes a 3. Boston pulls it in. Their last meeting was in Detroit, where they were unable to fight off the Pistons.
They were out-hustled on the boards the last time these teams met.
And here's White. There's the triple. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Time to make some noise for Boston's own Celtics Entertainment.
So Boston ends up going with a new group and some changes here for Detroit. .56 seconds left to play in the first. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for the Pistons.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running. And how can you not be excited about Ivy's potential? You can tell he wants to keep getting better.
Simons with it. And in that win against the Magic, he's another guy who really played well. Holland with a rebound.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Pass to Jenkins. 23 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. Here's LeVert. Knocks down the triple.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Now here's Simons. Here's the three. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
Boy, that was close. Got it in just in the nick of time.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Pistons ahead, up by 16. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Boy, the Pistons have been rolling along.
Great offensive energy in that period. They're clearly on a mission.
Can they keep up the pace? Who knows, but they're already in a great position to win this one.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second. Jaden Ivey is out there with Holland. Then it's Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Karis LeVert. And it's Jenkins in at the point. Ivey, left side, down low. Now the Celtics on the move. Here's Simons, and they pick up 2. Simons has gotten his second bucket on the night.
Digging deep, Simons to the hole himself.
Pass to Holland. LeVert outside. Here's Holland, covered by Boucher, and that one drops.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
You know, Shams, last year we heard stars like Kevin Durant say they wish more attention was paid to the game. There is great attention paid to the game in a lot of different areas, and I know a lot of the older players are a little uncomfortable with that. Where do you stand on all of this?
Well, listen, BA, every player deserves to have their perspective heard, and they're the ones playing. They're the product at the end of the day. Trades, signings, free agency, coach hirings, fines, that's all a part of the game as well. I think everyone in the game understands that. For me, as long as I'm being fair, accurate, responsible with everything that I do and my information, that's all that matters. I think that's all players, coaches, execs care about.
Simon's shot is good.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Detroit leading by 13. Up top, Stewart. Shot is up. And the first shot of the night for him, missing.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Back to Simons. Boucher on the screen. Lets the 3 fly. No luck on that one. The Pistons shooting at a very efficient 67%. Outside for LeVert. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And again, no good by Detroit.
Well, the defense was fortunate. That was a good look from mid-range. He just was trash.
Pass to Minot. The 3 is up. The rebound by Detroit. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. but they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
The bench production was huge, no doubt. A testament to how well prepared this coaching staff is for these tough road games.
And here's Ivy from the arc. And again, the Pistons missing. Celtics trail by 13. Pass to Minot. To the middle. Boucher. And the shot goes.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
The Pistons have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And Boston with some changes. Also checked in for Boucher. Jalen Brown comes in for Minot. And Derek White subbed in for Hauser. Detroit also making some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Ivy. Robinson comes in for LeVert. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And again, the Pistons missing. And if you want to look at the impact of the dreaded second apron, Shams look no further than the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, this is a championship roster that needed to be cut down, and that's the cost of a level playing field in today's NBA. The top teams are going to have to start trimming the fat as well.
Well, and no doubt the Jason Tatum injury has changed things for the Celtics.
BA, that changed everything. We saw the Celtics trade 2 very valuable parts of that championship from 2024, and Drew Holiday and Kristaps Porzingis, all because of his dreaded second apron.
Here's Simons. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Cunningham outside. Back to Thompson. To the inside. Stewart. And finished off by Stewart.
Cunningham seeing the floor oh so well in his young career.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Pass to Simons. Clock at 6. Shoots. Another miss. That makes him 3 for 10 so far.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Cunningham against Simons. Simons with a steal. And here they come. Here's Walsh. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
That'll definitely steal away some momentum, stripping them of the ball and then grabbing the bucket.
Cunningham passes to Robinson. There's the 3. And it's Tillman with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
White can't hit. Detroit leading by 9. Here's Holland. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. And it's Cunningham missing. Boston has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. And no good. Good work defensively by Robinson. Detroit has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. And Shams, the last few years, teams often giving up a lot of draft picks when they traded for a difference maker.
The market has changed, BA, and the thought process has been, assuming the trade moves the needle, those picks you're giving up aren't very good. But listen, if the trade doesn't work, you just gave up the farm. And that's the risk reward that you play with as a general manager.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And Boston with some changes. Queta comes in for Tillman. And Pritchard is subbed in for Simons. Detroit also making some changes. Jalen Duren comes in for Stewart. And Harris is subbed in for Holland. Now Pritchard. He had 19 points in the win against Orlando. And here's Harris. Pass to Cunningham. Over Pritchard. They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Shot clock at 5. The 3. Here's Harris. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 5 assists in the game. Celtics trail by 14. Outside, Brown. Rebounded by the Pistons. Duren's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational. And for a younger guy, Cunningham's vision is impressive. He's always watching the floor.
The Celtics shooting only 31% in the second quarter of this one. Here's Walsh. He's averaging almost 5 points a game. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Harris outside. Ooh, the deft touch on the lob.
Such an unselfish guy. Harris gives it away without hesitation.
Celtics trail by 16. White with it. Give him 8. Inside, it's tipped. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. Pass to Robinson from deep. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
And that was special. It's easy to be excited about Duren's future in this league.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
It's hard to forget how much he struggled from the line during their last matchup.
1-for-1.
As of right now, Jalen Duren kind of seems like a classic big man. He can block, he can rebound, and he really focuses on finding close-range looks.
Thompson against Brown. Pass to Queta. 6 to shoot. Here's White. Nice jump shot. White's got 10.
Looks like he's getting warmed up. Much better efficiency here in the second quarter.
Cunningham passes to Harris. It's rebounded by Walsh. Walsh has got 7 rebounds in the game. Outside White. Driving to the basket. Here's Pritchard. The Pistons clear it. Duren's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Thompson passes to Harris. Pistons keep it alive. And that one's good. Cunningham. He has 6.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Outside White. There's a screen. The 3-ball. The rebound by Detroit.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Thompson goes in for 3. Robinson. Hauled in by Brown.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
White on the wing. 10 points for him.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. All right, Chums, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, B.A. Thank you.
And as always, Shams with some great stuff there. I'll tell you what, this guy knows all when it comes to the NBA.
No doubt, Shams is the guy when you're looking for the inside scoop. So well connected and respected around the league.
Tipped away. Stolen by Thompson. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Celtics trail by 21. Pass to White. 3-pointer. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring. Thompson finds Harris.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the half.
A steady scorer throughout his career. Harris is still drawing lots of attention.
First trip to the line for him here.
At the line for the Pistons, Tobias Harris, 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Harris.
A good percentage from here. Harris over 80% for his career.
And Harris drops them both.
A swing man that scores on all 3 levels. Harris is about as consistent as it gets.
Pritchard surviving the D. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Brown. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And that's now 7 points for Jalen Brown. And so it's Detroit, feeling confident. 18-point lead to end that quarter. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. Back after this.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
And for the matchup with the Timberwolves, this looks like a complete toss-up to me. Talent level is similar. These games often come down to a few key plays.
And if that's the case, we'll see who has the better closers tonight. And now back to this game. What a strong first half from Tobias Harris. He's been everywhere for them so far.
When we talk about underrated scorers in this league, Tobias Harris has to come up. All he does is go out there and get 20 points a night, and he's not a ball-dominant player.
No, not at all. Tobias is a great complementary player. He works in any system. Unlike you, Kenny, you should have been fired already.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, you look at Tobias Harris in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Their backcourt, Pritchard and White. Then it's Jalen Brown. And it's Walsh in at the 4. That's the Boston 5. Pass to White. The 3. Good work defensively by Robinson. The Pistons lead by 18. To the paint. Here's Cunningham. And Cunningham throws it down.
There's Cunningham showing off that leaping ability. Outstanding finish with the slam.
And Grant, the Achilles tear for Jason Tatum, derailing the Celtics' attempt to defend their 2024 title.
Yeah, so hard to overcome losing your best player. Thankfully, this team has the depth to remain competitive in his absence.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said, everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Guys?
More to prove. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And stolen by Cunningham.
And that's 2 awful trips in a row resulting in turnovers.
Neemias Queta.
Detroit shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
Team foul. At the line for the Pistons, Cade Cunningham.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Walsh. Brown with a screen. Here's Queta. Now White. 5 on the clock. Kick out to Brown to end the run. And the jam by Brown.
Such a great athlete, an elite athlete. JB is at his best, in my opinion, when he is attacking the rim.
To the inside. Picked it out of midair. And there's the drive. Pass to Walsh.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Boston shooting their second and third shots at the line here.
At the line for your Celtics, Walsh. At the line for 2 shots.
2 shots. Last on the first.
Come on, shoot it, man. Rebound. Gotta get it. Big rebound. Let's get it. Good check.
That free throw no good. And he sinks the second. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Back to Cunningham. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
Brown passes to White. Rebound Detroit. Robinson's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the middle. And Harris gets it to go on the assist from Robinson. Robinson's got 3 assists now in this one. The Celtics have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Timeout called. The Celtics.
Coach is not happy with their effort on the defensive glass. They're giving up way too many second chance points.
Here's a look at some stats for Peyton Pritchard.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Outside White. Outside Brown. White against Robinson. The layup off target. And here's Detroit. They're on an 11-3 run. For 3, here's Harris. Can't get it to go. 9 for 14 now.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
And with Jalen Brown on the wing, he feels like any given night he has the advantage in his matchup.
He's either too fast for the big guys or too strong for the small guys. That's the problem. He is a handful on both ends of the floor also. He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
White finds Pritchard. Back to White. Just 5 to shoot. And the shot is good after hitting off the rim. White's got 15 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Offensive rebound. Cunningham on the wing. Outside Robinson from the arc. It's rebounded by Walsh. Walsh has got 8 rebounds in the game. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
White for 3. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight.
He hasn't found the range lately. It's wild to think he had 3 triples there in the first half.
Detroit moving the ball around. Here's Cunningham. Again the miss by Cunningham. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Here's White. Pass to Brown. Blocked!
Yeah, anytime you put the ball up near Duren, there's a chance it ends up back in your face.
Here we have the teams that really hustled for those second chance looks the last 10 games. Boston, 3rd.
Well, you love the attack mindset on the glass. They've imposed their will physically.
Shooting 2.
First one falls. Well, Richard, we know that coaches will sometimes criticize their team's performance in those post-game press conferences. But where's that line?
Well, I think coaches should always use I. When you say I, and I as the leader of the team, I have to have them prepared ready. I didn't do a good job making sure that I demanded the type of execution. That first always helps.
And really strong at the line since the break.
Boston calls timeout.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You look at the Pistons, they love where they stand right now, first place. And of course there's Boston. Well, record-wise, not even in the same conversation.
Well, for the Celtics, their slow start has revealed some of this team's problems. Problems that we didn't really know they had.
The one positive is that it's early. You don't want to peak too soon, and they are far from their peak. We know how good a team like this is, and they have a lot of time to turn it around.
It's an even 3-on-3 break. Oh, it's stolen. And Boston pushing it up now. Here's Walsh. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Walsh has got 7 points.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
And Jalen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. And it's Detroit with the ball. Robinson passes to Thompson. Down low, Duren. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Boston has gotten nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Pritchard, the pass to Brown. Here's the floater. Rebound Detroit. Duren's got his 16th rebound on the night. Harris finds Thompson. Now here's Cunningham. 19 points in the game. Shoots over Pritchard. Gets himself open and drills it. Cunningham's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high quality shooting.
Pritchard, the pass to Brown. Here's Queta, covered by Duren. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's White. Here's Walsh. It's hauled in by Robinson. Detroit is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Thompson passes to Duren. Cunningham outside. Shot clock at 6. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Cunningham's got 23 points. And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for the Celtics. Pass to Walsh. White with a screen on Harris. Out left to the wing. Queta, pass to Brown. Good D by Duren. For Detroit, they've gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Harris's shot is good. Harris has got 6 here in the quarter.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Brown passes to Pritchard. Now here's White. Inside, Queta. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Queta's got 6 points.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
To the paint. Intercepted! Outside, Brown. Outside, White. Brown with a screen. It's deflected!
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
Here's Harris. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. He's got 27.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Pass to Walsh. And here's White. Robinson defending. White, good. 17 points for Derek White.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Outside Robinson. Harris, a screen on White. Back to Cunningham. Launches a 3. Rebound Boston. Now Brown. 9 points in the game. White with a screen on Thompson. Left side Pritchard. Launches it. Drops in the 3. Pritchard's got his second basket of the game.
That's good vision by JB. Draws the D, kicks it out. He's grown that part of his game.
And the Pistons call time here.
There they are. Make some noise for Celtics Entertainment.
So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Tillman's checked in for Queta. Boucher comes in for Walsh. Hauser, he's checked in for Brown. And Simon has subbed in for White. Detroit has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. On the wing, Ivy. And he makes it on the layup. Ivy's got 5 now.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Now here's Pritchard, tightly guarded. Pass to Tillman. Boucher outside. And here's Pritchard. Tillman with a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 11 feet away. Rebounded by the Pistons. Yes, Peyton Pritchard doing it at the NBA level. But he was a beast in the college ranks too, Richard.
All-time leader in games played, minutes, and assists in his conference. The only player to reach 1,900 points, 600 assists, and 500 rebounds in the conference. You know, that's pretty tough.
Pritchard, the pass to Tillman. Here's Simons. Over LeVert. And it's Simons missing.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Ivy outside. Pass to Jenkins. Back to Ivy. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ivy's got 4 points in the quarter.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
Simons outside. There's 31 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Looking to end this cold spell. Ooh, LeVert with some nice D. And for the Pistons, their shooting has been great. 57% and finding ways to score consistently. And here's Ivy. He's got 7. Out to the wing. The 3 is up. Jenkins' shot is good.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Fires away from way outside. It's been all about Tobias Harris for the Pistons. 27 on the night. He's had it his way. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. Holland out there with Jaden Ivey. Then it's Karis LeVert. Then it's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Jenkins in at the point.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Simons, right side. Out to the right wing. Nice ball movement by Boston. The rebound by Stewart. Here's Holland. He's covered by Simons. And finished off by Stewart.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Simons passes to Boucher. No good from outside.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Ivy outside. Stewart, a screen on Brown. And here's Ivy from the arc. Simons with it. Now LeVert defending. Simons passes to Brown. All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting 5.
And, you know, I think I'll go with 2 of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
LeVert passes to Stewart. Misses in close. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for Boston. Second shot opportunity. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And Brown is a talented scorer who also excels at drawing fouls.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pistons.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
Yeah, another thing they did well was feed the ball into the paint. They really utilized their size there tonight.
And the first one at the line is good. Grant, the thing about Jalen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
Queta's checked in for Boston. He's perfect from the line this time.
Brown, now an elite scorer in this league, really does it all.
Here's Ivy. Richard, when you look at career longevity for NBA players, has LeBron shifted what we thought was possible?
No doubt. It's made fans more critical of guys that are on the decline. But ultimately, guys start to decline around 32, 33 years old. That is normal.
Kick out to Brown. The three. Offensive rebound. And he goes in for the dunk.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
From behind the arc, connects from downtown. Hauser's got his first 3 points of the game.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. And here's Ivy from the arc. And again, no good by Detroit.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Brown passes to Simons. Now Hauser. Ivy defends. Pass to Brown. This one for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Brown against LeVert. Now here's Stewart. They swipe it. Simons outside. Outside, Brown. Back to Simons. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. Ivy with the ball. Pass to Jenkins to get back on track. Drains the triple.
Yeah, what a feed from Ivy. These are the type of passes you love seeing from him.
For Boston, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Knocks it loose. Here's Holland to the inside. Stewart outside. Detroit moving the ball around. Picked by Stewart. 6 on the shot clock. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Stewart's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
There's Simons with a 3. Doesn't go for him.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
Back to Ivy. Here's Jenkins. Stewart, a screen on Simons. Let's go with a 3. On target from range.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
To the middle. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. And Boston pushing it up now. Pass to Boucher. Now here's Simons. Back to Hauser. And here's Simons. Clock at 6. Launches it from deep. The shot no good.
He really hasn't had it offensively tonight. This team needs him to play better.
And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go.
Detroit.
And Boston with some changes. Boston checked in for Boucher. Derek White comes in for Hauser. And Pritchard is subbed in for Simons. Ivy against Brown. 5 to shoot. Ivy with the ball. Brown's there. Ivy's shot is off. Outside Pritchard. Down low. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
For Detroit, they've got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Ivy passes to Stewart. Ivy outside. Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Grant.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost. Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
Detroit has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Ivy passes to Stewart. To the inside, Jenkins. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And he just punches home the one-hand finish.
Hey, 2 points the easy way. Outside Pritchard. Back to Brown. Pass to White. Now Pritchard. Poke loose. It's LeVert on the wing. He's guarded by White. Here's Holland. There's a screen. Puts up a 3. Boston pulls it in. Queta's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Walsh. Back to White. 5 on the clock. To the paint. Here's Queta. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
The Pistons have gotten 6 of their 13 shots to go. It's Stewart, high post. Pass to Ivy. Back to Stewart. Hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 6 rebounds in the game. A minute 53 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's White. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Caris LeVert. And Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
That's good from White. And some changes here for Detroit. Jones, he's checked in for Holland. And Green is subbed in for Ivy. Second free throw, no good.
They need everything they can get right now, but can't leave points on the table.
LeVert outside. Stewart outside. Pass to Jenkins. Jacks up a 3. No good on that one. His first miss. He's 4 for 5 now.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Pistons.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
Man, you have to recognize what a night it was for Tobias Harris.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. LeVert outside. Gets the three ball to go.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Detroit, substitution, Paul Reed, Holland.
Now LeVert. Pass to Reed. 23 seconds left in the final quarter. Shot clock at 5. Misses the 3. And here's Pritchard. So we see the Pistons taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking